Hi, welcome back to my channel and All Seasons Homestead. I'm Joanna and today I'm going to share with you a thrift haul. I have a thrift haul or a vintage market haul from the little market that I go to on Fridays that I've shared about before with you guys. And then I have a few items from just one thrift store. Okay, I'm going to try to show you the things that I got from the little market. And I've told you before that it's not individually priced. Usually you put it in a basket or a box and then you give them an offer or they tell you how much that they would like to have. So I think I spent about $15 this day. The first thing I got was this little pitcher. I haven't washed it or measured it out, but to me it looks like it holds about 1 quart. And I got this for myself. I was thinking that I could use this for cream because we buy raw milk and you have to take the cream off the top, and I use that for butter or coffee creamer. So I thought that this would be pretty for cream. Otherwise, it would only hold a small amount of juice. Then I got this cute tiny little creamer. It says China and then USA. I don't know anything about it. I just thought it was very cute with the white and the cream. And then I got this. I'm not really sure what it is. If anyone knows what this is, just comment down in the comment section. It's very tiny. To me, it looks like it's too tiny for a sugar bowl, too short for toothpicks. I just don't know what it is, but I thought it was adorable. I thought it was an Avon piece, but it does not say Avon on the bottom. Then I got these cute little blue and white, I believe they are for eggs. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can put a candle in there. I was thinking to put a long candle, but they would probably tip over, not hold it very well, but I believe they're for eggs. But there was 3. And I got all 3 for $1, but I dropped one on my way home and broke it. But I thought those were really, really pretty and dainty, very thin glass. This next item, I basically got this for free. It was just in the same box, but it is a little basin and pitcher. I thought it'd be cute for a little cabin or dollhouse. The next item I got is this glass shoe. Looks like a vintage shoe. It was really cute. I thought this would be cute for a little kid's room or just some kind of rustic display. Maybe put some pencils in there or a flower or even like a tiny little stuffed animal. I don't know. I just thought this would be really cute for a little kid's room. And I also forgot to explain, in case you haven't seen any of my other thrift hauls, that I do have a little vintage antique booth in a consignment store. Upstairs is just an antique booth. Downstairs is a consignment store. So some of these items will be for myself, and then some are to restock my booth. In one of my last thrift haul videos, I had a similar piece like this. It was a taller one. This is a shorter one. And I got this for $1. And these are really good for kitchen or bathroom, cotton balls or herbs. This one's kind of small, so it wouldn't hold, you know, rice or anything like that, but thought that was really pretty. Okay, the next items I have 3 lamps, and I have 2 big ones. And he charged me $5 each. I don't know anything about these lamps, how old they are, but they're really pretty and very simple. This one's pretty rustic looking, just a very simple design. So this one was $5. And I think I'm gonna put that one in my booth. This one right here was $5, and this one I'm keeping for myself. I really, really like this one. It's pretty big. It has some detail, but it's a very simple design. And I've said before that we use these lamps a lot in winter and spring because we have power outages here, but we haven't had any this year, so I haven't got to use this yet. And then I got this one right here, a much smaller lamp. This one was $3, so you can see the size difference, a little mini lamp. And I'll put this one in my booth as well. These next items are a bunch of smaller things. They're just kind of in a box, so I picked out a few cute little items. I have a couple vintage butter knives. This red one and this little cream handled one. Then I got this little green handled scoop. I try to always grab these green handles. I love the color green, and then these also sell really well in my booth, anything with a green vintage handle. Then I also found a set of measuring spoons. They feel like light, like aluminum. Let's see. It's teaspoon, half teaspoon. Nope. Teaspoon, half teaspoon, fourth a teaspoon. But I just thought those were unique. I don't know if someone would want to use those or just display them on a peg rack or something, or in like a little creamer. And then this item here, it has a tag. It says $2.50. It says paint can opener. I can barely see that. But again, this was just in the same box. But I thought that was really unique. Paint can opener. It says Armstrong Paints and Varnishes, quality since 1854, Chicago, USA. But I believe these are points for a quill for ink. And my little boy wanted to make his own quill, so we're going to look it up, see how we can make one, find a turkey feather or a peacock feather because we have a peacock. Maybe this fits inside there, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is for some kind of pin. But I mean, this was basically free also, so I thought that'd be kind of a fun little craft, or you know, something for him to look up and see if we can make something with it. Then I got another vintage garden tool, really long wood handle, and I'm gonna try to make, I usually use my vintage garden tools, but recently I've been putting them in a little bucket and kind of just displaying them. I broke one of my vintage garden tools before, so that kind of made me sad. So I think I just want to kind of display them, maybe use them once in a while, but I love my garden very much, and I don't want to keep breaking these pretty tools, so I got that. And then this next item is from the same market, and it's very dirty. I have not washed this, but the glass is broke right there. I need to pop the glass out, see if the floral picture is okay, and clean it up, maybe sand it down, repaint it, see how it looks. But I just really like the detail of these kind of picture frames. Then the last random item that I got is a cast iron pine cone, and I believe that this was probably from a cuckoo clock. We had a cuckoo clock growing up, and it had something similar like this, very heavy. I don't know if I'll put this in my booth just as like a rustic piece of decoration that someone would want, or I was even thinking about using it to make a wind chime. I want to do a DIY wind chime sometime, so we'll see. And then the last thing I got was this masher. The color is a little orange. I think on camera it doesn't look too bad. But it looks like somebody has painted it. I don't like that orangey looking paint. But I don't know, I'm pretty sure this could just be lightly sanded down. But still, it's a really nice masher, really pretty. Okay, so that is all for the little market haul. So now I'm going to show you the items that I got from a store, the same store but 2 different trips. I got a rolling pin, just a really simple but nice heavy duty rolling pin. I got this for $1. Thing I'm excited about are these picture frames. I got 2 of these. There's no glass in it. You can see that I don't have trouble with reflecting in the camera because there's no glass. But I paid $2.50. I don't think they're very old. I mean, look at the felt background. It just does not look old at all. But I really liked the detail, and they're really nice condition besides missing the glass. This one has the glass, and it's quite dirty. I need to clean that. But I thought these would be really pretty. So I bet I have another piece of glass. I will try to put glass in this other frame. But for $5, I got 2 nice frames. I also found this candle pine cone. It's never been lit. I got it for $1. I'm probably just gonna put this in my booth, kind of for fall decoration, just layer it on something. I also found a stack of really pretty white plates. This is not the dinner plate, this is like the 6-inch plate. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of these, and I got these from my mother-in-law. I think I've said before that she's redoing her kitchen, so I've been trying to keep an eye open for some pretty items. But they're really nice condition plates. I think they're new. It just says Lynn's Fine China. Then also from my mother-in-law, I got these cups. There were 16 cups total, $1 each. She only wanted 8, so I'll just put the other 8 in my booth. But they're very heavy duty. I just think they're really, really cute. So I have 8 of those now. Then something for myself. I have this pattern of plates. So I got this stack. I think it was maybe $1, $1.50 for this stack. And then when I got home, I realized that they are 2 different kinds of plates. You can see this backing has a small circle, this is a bigger circle, and they have slightly different pattern size, but they were all stacked up together. I mean, I don't care. I think they're beautiful, and I kind of like things that are mixed matched. So in my booth, I also have a stack of plates like this. So with that pine cone, I'll probably just display it like really simple. The browns and creams together, I think are really pretty. Oh, and then I guess this was in the same stack. I forgot that I separated them because here's this size. Actually, this size should be the 6-inch. So this is not a dinner plate. Maybe I should measure the dinner plate size, but you have your normal dinner plate, then you have this one, then you have this one. This is like 6-inch. And then these are the ones for teacups. I almost forgot this. It's just a simple, I don't even think you would call it a doily. It's maybe a 24 by 24 for maybe a small little table. I paid $1 for this. No stains, no tears. I just thought it'd be really pretty on a vintage farmhouse table or a coffee table since it's small. I know you can't see the whole thing. There we go. I believe that's everything. It's not as big as my last thrift hauls, but I mean, you never know what you're going to find. I think my favorite items for myself are my oil lamp and those picture frames. I mean, I'm pretty excited about these. And the white plates. I mean, I love white plates and white bowls. So I hope that you enjoyed my thrift haul. And this coming weekend, we go to a flea market. And there's one flea market a month in our area. And we have to drive about 30-40 minutes away. And I think there was one last month, but it's been too cold and windy. So I knew that some vendors wouldn't even be open. But this month will be our first time going. And I hope to share a little bit of what that looks like. Kind of a vintage flea market shop with me, or whatever you want to call it. And then if I buy anything, I will share those items as well. So be looking for that video. I'm really excited about that. And I just want to say thank you again for watching. And please like and subscribe and comment if you haven't already. And I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Then these items, I paid $1 for this wallet, and this was basically free. I just love rustic kind of leather. I don't like a lot of, you know, bling bling rhinestones or anything. I just like really basic work. And I almost left this behind because I was thinking like that's a man's wallet, I don't need it, but I thought this would be really pretty in my booth. I wish I could use it, but that's what it looks like on the inside. But I like stuff like this, just very plain, vintage, rustic looking. This one I got for myself. It's not really my style, but I'm desperately needing a wallet that I can put my phone in, you know, your money and your cards, but it didn't work. So I'll just see if my daughter wants this or just resell it. This tiny little item. It's very small. I use these in my bathroom, so this is for ourselves. I have a bigger one and a medium one, and I put, I make a homemade lotion, like a salve, and so I put that in my big jar because I try to make a lot of it at one time. And then I have different clays and things like that. So I'm going to put this on that shelf and just something cute, and it matches the other ones, and I've never seen one this tiny. So even though this is tiny little thing, I think I paid like 25 cents for it. I don't know, I'm excited about this. I believe the last thing I have, unless I'm forgetting something, is just this little milk glass vase. It's a small one. I have a few of these in my booth, and then I have some as well, and I want to do a pretty milk glass display for spring when the flowers start coming in. Kind of a collection of milk glass on the mantle with some lilac if the frost doesn't take my bush out. I paid $1 for this, so I'm pretty excited about that little find. I believe that's everything. It's not as big as my last thrift hauls, but I mean, you never know what you're going to find. I think my favorite items for myself are my oil lamp and those picture frames. I mean, I'm pretty excited about these. And the white plates. I mean, I love white plates and white bowls. So I hope that you enjoyed my thrift haul. And this coming weekend, we go to a flea market. And there's one flea market a month in our area. And we have to drive about 30-40 minutes away. And I think there was one last month, but it's been too cold and windy, so I knew that some vendors wouldn't even be open. But this month will be our first time going, and I hope to share a little bit of what that looks like, kind of a vintage flea market shop with me, or whatever you want to call it. And then if I buy anything, I will share those items as well. So be looking for that video. I'm really excited about that. And I just want to say thank you again for watching, and please like and subscribe and comment if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.